Hello, my friends. Greetings. First off, Happy New Year. Wherever you are tuning in from, such a delight to connect with you, to tune in with you today. We're going to be diving in a moment to an attunement altogether, but we're going to give it a couple minutes for our friends to land. If you feel inspired to share in the chat, perhaps share where you're tuning in from today. Maybe share a focus that you are having for your new year. Welcome, everybody. Hello from Germany. Greetings. Wonderful to tune in with you. Raven sent a message to your nervous system via Garuda. Wow, powerful. Hello there from Kenya. Hello. Wonderful to see you. For your birthday gift, well, happy birthday to the Mystic Outlaw. Cheers. The Golden Rose from Washington. Oh, I'm delighted to be here with you as well. Puerto Rico, Netherlands. Hello, hello from Cambridge, Maryland. Oh, how beautiful. Hi there, Teresa. Hello from Colorado. Love that. The Republic, amazing. The Czech Republic. Mexico, Colorado, South Africa, Alabama, Arizona, the Arizona mountains, England, Greece. The first live. Well, welcome. I'm so delighted that you are here on this first live. South Africa, mahalo and aloha, Hawaii. North Carolina, Iowa, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Oregon, from Iran. Welcome, Naveed. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Washington, Sweden, Mexico, Denmark, Turkey. Hello. Where am I? I'm in the present moment. Oh, this is wonderful. So good to see everybody. So let us tune in. Been a while tuning in to everyone here from the shadows of Hecate. Wow. From Brooklyn to the shadows of Hecate, we're covering everything. One person sharing no sound. Are you able to hear with clarity, my friends? Welcome, New Mexico. Oh, that's so delightful. Well, as everybody's tuning in and settling in, I really want to invite everyone to get into a place where you can feel, let's say grounded, stable. So we're going to tune in a bit. We're going to have a bit of a meditation. Wild Honey says, yep, can hear. Wonderful. All right. Well, my friend Matson might be turn up the volume time for you. Oh, that's so wonderful, Julie. Well, beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to intentionally, as Radcats do, we're going to intentionally meet the moment, meet this new cycle. We're going to connect inward. So each of us is going to have the opportunity to connect inward into ourselves. And then I'm going to offer a invocation for stepping into the new cycle with intention. This is an act of devotion. This is an act of presence. This is an act of embodiment with yourself as yourself, with a fellow group of Radcats, the now moment. And truly, I'm in such appreciation for connecting and co-creating with each and every one of you that it felt very much a yes to me to ring in this new cycle in this way. As you might know, I don't always put on lives, but I said to myself that it feels like the resonant yes to create intentioned moments like this. And so here we are. Here we are. All of life, I feel, gives us opportunities to experience who we are, and we experience that not only through what we think, but what we embody, what we live. Connection with oneself, connection with genuine community, connection with others, not only here and online, but in the world around you. This feels like the name of the game. And so right now we're intentionally living that. As we go through this meditation, I want to really invite you to not only listen to yourself in this moment, in this amplified moment, but to really give yourself permission to live as your fullest expression yet. Permission to explore and then embody what authentic connection is for you. Not just philosophically, but in beingness. That is what this world is inviting us to at this moment. And with the rise of fire, with the rise of so much energy that's ready to burst forward, fire can be creative, it can be warming, it can be destructive. And your presence with it will help shape what that looks like, not only in your life, but together it will help collectively shape what we get to see in this world. Here, here, here. Taking a few more moments to take a look here at our chat. Oh, it's so beautiful. You know, I'm taking a moment. Let's take a moment to notice how we have worldwide Radcats. I'm going to celebrate that with you guys. Let's do some. I'm going to do some of these with you. If you feel inspired, I'm sharing some hearts and some confetti. I'm genuinely celebrating that resonance knows no boundaries of time, space, or borders, and taking a moment to acknowledge that we are connecting in resonance as resonance across our different time zones, across our different points of origin, or where we are resting right now. And so as we're about to take this intentional step, I will just voice and reflect to you that from wherever you are at, you're not only grounding into energy and intentionality with yourself, but you're adding a blessing to the space that you're occupying, to the community you're occupying, to the region you're occupying. And so I'm going to imagine many, many resonant blessings and celebrations for you, for your families, and for every single one of your countries and spaces that you are in. Oh, thank you, everybody. I'm taking a moment here to read these messages. And I would really invite you to share, because whether or not I am addressing everyone on the live, when we are complete, this chat is saved. And so I will be able to actually go back through and read everyone's messages as well. So if there's something that you feel very inspired to share, I invite it. I invite it. And yes, you know, as Amanda says, what a blessing to connect here with you all. And I feel this way. In the genuineness and fullness of my being, I feel this way. I feel so grateful, so honored, so appreciative, but also in such celebration, also in such copacetic, reciprocal flow, yes, and energy to be here and walk alongside everybody who is choosing to be intentional in this way. Choosing to be intentional. Our time, our energy, our focus. This is something that we get to guide through our lives. And so, with great celebration and respect for all of our time, all of our focus, all of our energy, I'm going to invite us now into a focused, We're going to call it a focused intention, a focused meditation together. All right. So I'm imagining for a few minutes, and then I'll share we could share a group reflection with everyone. I'll tap into the energy field and see what wants to come forward. But first, let's cultivate this together as our moment. Let's cultivate this together as the group of intentional beings that we are, choosing to first focus inward and then to anchor into that core resonance as ourselves, and then move with intention into the new now cycle. So with that, if it is safe for you to do so, and I say this as in if you are currently on the move, if you are driving, you can always tune into this again later. But if you're sitting in a place where you can be focused, and if you are in a space where you can tune inward, I'm going to invite us all to get very comfortable. I'm going to share with you a technique for presence that I like to use. And what this is I'll generally sit up with my spine straight. And again, if you have any physical ways of moving that may not be constructive for you, please use your own discernment and judgment. So I'm just sharing with you how I do this, apply this in mindful ways to yourself. So I sit straight up. I have my spine straight. And as you know, when we have our spine straight, we have some tension in the spine. Once the spine is straight, I take a breath in and then I relax, but with the spine remaining straight up. So I use just enough tension or attention to have the spine be straight, even as I relax around it. And in this way, we embody a unique paradox, the paradox of attention and energy and relaxation. It's very yin yang. And so I would invite you to breathe in, bring your spine straight, and then as you breathe out, relax. Notice yourself let go of any tension, just enough that you are holding yourself upright. Now, what you might notice is you might notice yourself swaying a bit. You might. I think of it a little bit like a tree trunk, a bit like a tree trunk. And the trees, they're both sturdy and strong, but they also sway with the wind, right? They're a wonderful embodiment of what it is to simultaneously be deeply rooted, stable, but also flexible. And in this way, this practice is allowing you to embody all of that and more. So, we could call this being the tree, spine straight, relax, allow yourself the stability and flexibility. And if you like, you can have your eyes open or closed. I might close my eyes. Tuning inward. And as you tune inward, I'm going to invite you to notice your breath. Breathe in and out. We're going to appear to slow down time right now. And I say appear because everything's happening right now. And the perception of time speeding up or slowing down is based in, well, perception, how we observe it. And right now, we are observing time appearing to expand as we are intentionally connecting with the present moment, with the right here and the right now, with this very moment across and beyond time and space, breathing in and breathing out and being as you are and connecting to yourself. I invite you to focus inward Perhaps you'll focus within your heart, within your gut, perhaps in your mind's eye, whatever is natural for you, because this is about connecting with yourself. And as you are tuning in, I invite you to begin by just observing, breathing in and out, without any judgments or attachments to what you see. Simply breathe in and out. Giving yourself the gift of being present here and now, remembering how easeful it is to just be. And as you breathe in and out, I invite you to take a moment to simply notice the year, the phase, the times that have gone by, all that has been loved, all that is celebrated, all that is missed, all the beautiful feelings, the memories, things that we may still miss, things that we may be ready to leave behind. Breathing in and out, honoring the last phase of the serpent, the snake, shedding its skin. And as you breathe in and out, take a moment to simply be here in the in-between phase. Before anything is called in, and as something has completed, what remains is simply what is, the right here and the right now. Whatever you are feeling and whatever you are experiencing, it is so. You might inwardly say, yes, and this too. Yes, and this too. Taking some breaths in and out. In this moment, you cultivate an intentional space to connect directly with yourself. I invite you to feel this presence, to feel your presence. Beyond any stories, any ideas, beliefs, or systems, there you are. And in this moment, if you like, you could either place your hands together, or perhaps you feel like placing them over your heart, or you might simply bring awareness to your heart. And we might simply say these words: I am. I am. I am. These words are words of origin and of remembering. Breathing in and out. And now in this moment between you and yourself, see if any word comes forward for you, a word, a color, a feeling, something that represents this next new cycle coming directly from yourself, directly from your connection between you and your source self, coming from what matters most to you as you. Let's be here for a few moments as each of us connects within ourselves, directly to our source within, and receives our gift, our word, our knowing, our color, or perhaps simply stillness and nothingness. Whatever appears to emerge or not is precisely resonant. Now, if you like, you might take a moment, picture your life as you've known it, picture beings, perhaps pets, perhaps friends, perhaps family, perhaps community, beings who you love, beings who love you. Perhaps it's nature, perhaps it's trees. Just picture whichever ways love flows with you and take a moment to appreciate those connections in your life. And then I will invite each and every one of us to picture our place of origin and also picture where we are tuning in from in the world. And in this moment, you are tuning in authentically as yourself. Imagine for a moment that your energy, your radiance is like a seed that right now connects directly to the natural grid of this planet. It is a seed of not only intention but embodiment, of your choice to be right here, right now, connecting with your natural self, completing a cycle intentionally, and then tuning in to what is alive within you as you authentically embody in all the ways you know how, here and now. Remember, no perfection required. In this way, I invite you to picture roots, seeds, simply your presence, connecting directly with what is natural, what is sustaining in this planet, what is vibrant, directly with the current of synchronicity, with the flow of the way, with this life itself. As you move through the year ahead, I am envisioning you connecting directly with your own inner guidance. As the fire and the intensity moves, I imagine you hearing your own inner wisdom, understanding when to move and when to pause. This moment and every moment is your moment. You are always directly connected to your true self. We're just giving ourselves more and more and more easeful, clear ways to commune, to understand, to embody, to live, to play, to express. Now, if you feel tired in the chat area, I would invite everyone who feels inspired to share either their message for the world, their message for their year. Remember, share in a way that feels inspired to you. I will tune in now and see what feels true to share. What feels true to share. Ah, interesting. The alchemical wedding could be seen as individuation and integration. What happens when seeming paradoxes merge, when seeming paradoxes exist at the same time? One of the interesting things that we find when we live life is we sometimes try to arrive at resolution, and we sometimes try to speed it up and do it so very rapidly. But the ability to witness paradox and simply hold space with it without it needing to dissolve or resolve could be compared to the frequency and the spark of life and the creative itself. There's a certain energy that is present when we can embody that space. And there's something to that. There's something in that message for all of us that rather than jumping to condemning or praising, to trying to fix things, to rushing to an answer, this appears to be that the wider that you can hold space with your perspective and your perception, the more that you will find is not only available to you, but the more naturally you will be able to surf and to walk and to fly through this life in effective ways, in synchronistic ways, in powerful ways. I will say to you also, my friends, your energy and your attention are very key. You can have a relationship with your own energy and your own attention. I find that daily consistency, daily times where you are reflecting and connecting inward, like we have today, are foundational, and they will assist you with this process. They will assist you with being able to meet ebbs and flows in reality without feeling like you're crashing into things all the time. Taking a moment here now to read our amazing messages. Yes. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm very much loving these messages. Ooh, the 11:11 call out, and then the 12:12. Kindness and compassion. Beautiful. You know your limit. We're each like a puzzle piece. Yes, very much so. Oh, that's very nice from Australia. Message to the world, coming back to simplicity. Change the world by starting with yourself. Do more good in the world. I can know myself when I come to myself instead of consuming. Yes. Ooh, the chat's moving fast. I'm reading all the messages here. Love that. I've survived my inferno. Love that. Follow the white rabbit. Oh, that's a fun one. Hello, hello. Ah, that's a powerful one. My desire for yours and others' acknowledgement is an echo of my need to acknowledge myself. Oh, that's a very powerful one, my friend. Very powerful. All right. Community, love that. Bunny says the white rabbit comment resonates. Star Child. Oh, that's so beautiful. That is really beautiful. All right, my friends. Well, let's take a few moments here as we come to the near conclusion of our attunement today. I very, very much enjoyed having time, space, focus with each and every one of you. What a powerful session that we created and co-created together. As you step forward in the days ahead, I'm going to very much invite you to choose a daily practice, perhaps similar to this, perhaps a practice in which has meaning and matter to you, through which you connect with yourself authentically. Connect with yourself authentically. Welcome, Ancient of Way. It's delightful to have you connecting to monthly synchronization. Daily consistent practice will not only allow you to connect to life in seemingly magical ways, but it will also provide a foundation for core stability, which allows for sustained connection in these ways, right? Because it's not just about the spiritual highs, it's also about the capacity. And these together help co-create that flow in our lives. It also helps you deliberately access your own power as you navigate. We're entering an age, my friends, where you have more and more, we'll call it clear and easeful access to who you truly are. And I love that for each and every one of us. I'm so looking forward to continuing to connect, reflect, share, explore with you in this new year, in each resonant now moment. I am very much celebrating that we got to have this live experience together. Perhaps this will be the year where we have some more of these live experiences pop up. For those of you who also really enjoy this, you might enjoy being a member of this channel, as we do have regular live synchronization calls every month. Or if you'd like to explore deeper things, you might check out the description link that I have on the channel. There's many different portals there, including the lab. And right now we're about to shortly start a synchronization experience. So, all right, my friends, taking a look here before we close, I'm going to take another look just at our comments right here. Yes. Love that. So grateful. Julie's been meeting with a group twice a week to set powerful intentions. Yes, my friend, whether you do something like join this channel, whether you join the lab, or whether you create this in your life with your community, it can start with just a friend. Call your two most close friends, or connect with someone in your community, or connect with someone in this community, and simply invite yourself to a practice, first connecting within and then focusing intention together. Okay. It's a powerful momentum, my friend. It's a powerful momentum. Everything is available to you. Everything that truly matters is available to you. Okay. Love that. Taking a look here for a moment at the rest of the chats. Genuine appreciation. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so grateful as well. Love from India. When are you going to start that sync experience? Well, we have one that's starting right now in the lab. So for those of you who are maybe just tuning into that, in my links, there's a link to the Self Alchemy Lab. So we have a 21-day shift experience that started today. So if you want to do that in a daily way in that group, I'm going to be going live daily for these 10-minute attunements. But I'm also inviting people, like I said, you can also do this with yourself. You can do this with those in your life, okay? It's available to you. Beautiful. Love that. Well, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So I'm going to say from my heart to this world, Blessings, 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 and a very happy new year, a very happy new cycle. May everybody connect with solace. May everyone connect with who they truly are. May clarity abound. May the fire that rises fuel our truest source-guided passions into effective co-creative ways that we may live and embody in this world, so we may experience ourselves as the empowered creator beings that we truly are, so that we may come together with our friends, with our family, with our communities, and with this whole world to live and resonate as the experience we most want to live in reality here and now. Here and now. Here and now. Aho to that. My friends, really appreciating you. I am envisioning that we will all have an empowered, insightful, clarifying new year. And I am looking forward to our next now moment. Many blessings, everyone.